Welcome to the final day of Ether raids for this week. We are taking on another Japanese player here, 556, and we're gonna go with the Ishtar team. I think this one should work out because the conditions are met. Alright, so I forgot to mention before in the last one, if there's cancer control, I can't use this team because Yuri will get stuck. And if depending on what's her face? Makaya is there, then also this team kind of struggles. And I also can't use this team on that Cavline map. It just doesn't work out. It won't function properly. Or maybe I just don't know how to get it to work there. Ooh, a plus than Ike. Alright. Ooh, okay. This one's definitely nice. No way Ishtar takes out that okay, Altina, okay. Yo, so one of the reasons that I think I said this before, but the main reason that I wanted to use this team, aside from Ishtar, is this Marth. I think this Emblem Marth is so good, and he works so well with the Celica Ring. I just had to fit him into this team. I think now is a good opportunity to start merge. Well, at least for me, some of you already probably have him merged. I think this is now a good opportunity to merge him if I'm able to ever pick up additional copies. But yeah, he is fantastic with the ring because his biggest problem was he just wasn't able to get to units, and now he can. So that curbs so many of his issues because he's just a killing machine. And yeah, that was the only thing that he was lacking. So I did want to incorporate him on defense, but I don't think I'll be able to do that until armored units are back to where they need to be. They're just not there currently. And then Ishtar can do it. It's going to be interesting to see if she's going to be able to take out this plus 10 Ite. Granted that he doesn't have a seal in that last slot. She is able to do like just regular Ikes. I haven't tested against a plus 10 to see how that will work out, but I think she can probably still do it. Yeah, I think she should with Azura here. Azura is a big part of why it's able to work because of the what's that effect called? Incited. Granted, I could probably give that to Ishtar. What does she have for C skill again? I forget.
Very well.
Times pulse. But then the glimmer won't go off.
Your orders.
She doesn't work with the Marth ring because the damage, minus 8 damage. It wouldn't make sense. You want to pre-charge special. So I'd probably have to outsource cooldown some other way if I were to take that off for Incited. But Incited does make a big difference in terms of the matchup against Emblem Ike. I can't go right now because she is debuffed. This Julia is actually I didn't realize that she had Sabotage as well in her defense, in her weapon refine, which is fantastic because that's like the best debuffing skill in the game. And then she also has
it will be done.
That C skill that debuffs you. I forget what it's called. I can't remember right now. But yeah, she has that. So I'm eating a ton of debuffs currently. And also the feud is a problem because I need to be able to get drive support. Essentially, Ishtar needs as much support as possible to be able to take out Emblem Ike. Well, at least this one in specific, I'm pretty sure she's going to need the support. What I'm doing as well is getting the lethality pre-charge for Yuri as a backup, just in case. So that's done. And then from there, we should be able to clear the rest of the map because everyone else will come all the way down. It's 5 units. I should have enough actions to take out all 5 units. That's the only unit here that is kind of useless is Uller, but I think I'll put her to work with taking out the Emblas because bonus season she should be able to do that. So yeah, I could probably have Ishtar do it, but because of the pre-charge for, I don't think she'll be able to get Glimmer back up. So yeah, probably not the best idea. Because
What
Glimmer
is it?
needs to be... The first hit needs to be a special hit. So for this to work. So I don't know how that will pan out, but
It will be done.
yeah. And also I'm gonna have to waste a dance because she is getting her attack debuffed, and that's a problem. But yeah, we're close to getting this to work out, I feel. And Marth being able to take out this plus 10 Altina is actually kind of crazy.
I'll handle this.
Very
She
well.
has a scowl. Yeah,
Very
this is
well.
about what I expected. So the fact that Marth can do it is actually breathtaking.
I will be your strength.
But he still misses the
Yes.
kill on Ike, which is kind of annoying. I wonder if there's a build for Emblem Marth that can allow him to take out this Ike.
By your side.
Potentially.
Always.
Maybe with bonus damage from
One shining
Assassin Strike, maybe? I don't know. But then it would only be 2 hits instead of 3, so probably not going to be enough. We can escape here, should be fine. And then I can figure out the rest afterwards. But yeah, he performs fantastically. He kills even blue save units. He's able to solo them. Granted, there is drive support here, so you know that's to be considered. But yeah, he's so good, man. Like I really think he's worth the investment now. Even on that Cavline map, what I would do is I think I'll probably show you guys later. Is just warp over and kill the far save if it's in the front. Sometimes you can get in like that, and then from there I can go in with the unit that has the range threat and take out everything else from there. But yeah, he's really good. He's really good, especially against Myrrh, which is the main reason that I wanted to use him. I was thinking of probably trying to use my Alm, since Alm already has 3 movements.
Yes.
But the problem is, well, I don't have... Maybe if I gave Potent as well, he'd be able to take out Myrrh.
Your orders.
But he needs to hit 3 in a row, because typically he gets one shot by Myrrh because he has the bad res. The fact that Marth is able to hit 3 times in a row is actually a really good thing in that matchup against Valentine's Myrrh. So it just makes him the best user of the skill of Potent 4. The only thing I said that is missing from this Marth is if he was somehow able to Gale Force and attack one more time, or at least allow me to get away with him, escape. That's the only thing that's stopping him from being like top tier, I feel like, as a hit and run unit. Okay, I think this is as far as we can let them go. I don't think we'll be able to escape any more than this. Alright, so this is gonna be the do or die moment. We're gonna find out if Ishtar can do this. Failing currently, but that's because debuffs and a ton of support available to Ike currently. So I think I'm gonna take out these Emblas one by one. And probably even Julia as well may be required so that Ike is solo and he doesn't get the support from his finish skill. Although it's not 100% required in some... Well, it wasn't in some of the matchups that I did previously, but I don't know if this plus 10 Ike will benefit from having the finish skill on or off. So we're going to take out some of the Emblas here and then set up with the Incited and the drive support so that Ishtar can get going here. Already hitting a ton of numbers. This is really... Like, she was doing nothing before against a lot of these units, so I'm very impressed that she's able to hit this hard. It's quite good. The only thing that I would change is her A skill, like I said before. I don't know what I would put there. Maybe even a finish. Healing, true damage. Is 7, 5... That's what, 12? Probably more. But versus 9 flat. I don't know. Finish or... that's actually pretty good for Yuri. Yeah, like I said, the Verge of Death.
Give me an order.
I might keep this as a backup option. The Yuri play there. Let me see if I can set up the Ishtar play in the meantime. That aside, the week has been quite challenging. I don't think I'm going to finish in tier 39 because I didn't use like some of my high scoring teams this week, which is the Ike team. The majority of the teams that I have in Light Season, aside from the team that has Asker on it, score like 382, so not the highest, so I probably won't finish in tier 39. I'll probably hit tier 38 because I also did take a couple of losses on defense. I think like 2 back-to-back losses that counted, which is so rare. But yeah, but it's still fine. Tier 38 doesn't matter as long as you stay in the vault, or I stay in the vault. Doesn't matter. Yeah, it should be fine. What else do I do here? I want to get the drive support somehow, so I'm just trying to think of how to set this up. So I think that's probably going to be the best setup that I can put together. But yeah, Yuri needs a way to pre-charge the lethality, otherwise he's just going to be forever underwhelming as a combat unit. His support, the foul plays is still very good. I like that it's exclusive to him. The only problem is I wish that he could cancel every time he did it, versus just the once. Or maybe even get Kanto 3. That would be... Ooh, there we go, baby. There we go. Yes, that is... Ooh, even nicer. Alright, so we're going to do this. Yeah, we're going to do that. The chip damage doesn't actually matter, because she is able to do it, especially if there's like... even if there's Breath of Life support, she's still able to do it. So, but she definitely needs a Cultist Strike to put out enough damage to get something like this done. 100% needed a Cultist Strike. I tried it with Resonance. Well, no, I simmed it with Resonance, and she failed. Just not enough true damage. So yeah, we're gonna do this. All week, baby. All week.
I will save them.
This is what I wanted to do.
It is all right now.
And this is merges mattering. Typically, he would have died in the first 2 hits.
Give me an order.
We'll just finish this off with Yuri. It's the last match. I don't need the pots, so it's pretty much good here. There's no way for me to get up there even, so...
Ready.
Yeah. Essentially how this team works, it's hit and run.
Sure.
And then let them come to you, and then either Ishtar or Marth will solo pretty much everything that comes down, but it needs a little bit of work. Yeah, probably another dance or something, but GG's, man. See you in the next one. Alright, so we're gonna do some quick reviews here of just some defenses on my friends list, just to show you guys what's going on in the higher tiers if you are ever going to be running into a couple of these matchups. Yeah, I can't beat this. Haven't been able to beat that one yet, so I'm gonna leave that alone. This, of course, you know what this is, Calf Line. Nothing too complex. You can probably beat this if you have the right setup, but you're going to see a common theme throughout most of these. A lot of Celicas and a lot of Gatekeeper or Myr. I think best combination in the game currently. You really want to stop the opponent from getting in, and you also want to have some oppressive threat on your end. And this is the team that I tested my Celica against. It's very tough. This Gatekeeper is pretty much unkillable for the team composition that I had. Marth could kill him, but getting out was a problem. But yeah. And then, again, more Celicas. She pairs very well with Loki because Loki gives her that extra true damage, which is why I'm also running Loki. And then this one we're going to do this one because I just wanted to show you this matchup. You're probably not going to see it in the wild, but I just want to show you guys this matchup. This is this Summer Hood is quite the unit indeed. This one I wasn't able to... Did I win against this? Yes, I did, because the range isn't that far, so I was able to, with Golvig, get in and out. It's Green Feud. What's that for? But the problem was this Myrrh was a bit challenging to kill because of Hardy Fighter Aegis. But I was able to get through this eventually. Just hit and run. Since Myrrh can't get there, I was eventually able to figure it out. But this Shred, man, if you think that you can tech this, you are sadly mistaken. And I will show you what I mean. So let's just check this out real quick. No comments. Just watch. This is crazy. Big numbers, eh?
Emblem, engage!
Man hit 0, bro. 0 from a Great Ether. That's crazy. I haven't seen that before. I'm sure Spring Mirabilis plays a big part in how that worked out, but my god, that's a ton of damage. And the fact that he hit 0 on that Great Ether, yo, and that's not even the merge Shred. That's just like base Shred doing Shred things. Yeah, this is a not something that you want to underestimate. This is a very good unit. He could probably even run Bonfire and still get it. Yeah, really good unit. The C skill actually helps him out a ton for that Ike matchups there, but wow, I was impressed. I think he runs Hardy Bearing the best. He's probably the best one at running Hardy Bearing as a melee unit. I can't think of any other melee units that are able to both run Hardy Bearing and take out Ike. That will probably, like, the Nerthuzes could probably do it, can probably do it. But Shred does it really. He takes no damage, bro. Like 0 damage whatsoever. I was testing this with the Marth team, the Ishtar team, but the problem is, as I said before, I wasn't able to escape afterwards. Let me show you just how well this team performs here. So really what you want to do against something like this is have a far save to cover your units, but as you can see, Embla's here. So the other option is to try to have multiple tanks, but unfortunately, Celica kills everything, so that's a problem. I mean, just look at the coverage, man. There's nowhere that's safe. All of the lanes are threatened, and there's only 1, 2, 3 range options, 4 range options really that are here, and it's very difficult to get out of this unscathed. You unscathed. You can player phase this, and you know, if you have multiple actions, player phase and get out. But if you try to tank this, man, it's not going to work out for you, buddy. You pretty much would need to have no structures in your back row, and everyone is going to have at least one. So there's just no way to really set up properly. As you can see, I was trying to get Peony to safety, but there's just nowhere that I can put her where she's going to be safe. Yeah, this is a flat out loss, especially because of the Hush Spectrum here. Good placement in keeping Baby Robin in the back, because that way it allows for the rally to take place. You could probably stop it with like Milla, but where would you put your Milla? Of course, well, maybe if you didn't have the healing tower, you could probably put Milla in that space, but that's swapping out a space for someone else. And also, it doesn't really do, because she can still move and then stop, and the isolation is gone, and then someone else can do a positional swap or reposition or something and cause you harm. Typically, Celica doesn't win this matchup, but because of the Hush Spectrum, Alaire dies. She's not fast enough typically unmerged to quad or to double legendary male Alaire with this specific team composition. And also, he didn't have all the because there are 2 units from heroes here and then Uller, so he's not getting all of his weapon effects. So yeah, really good defense there. Don't try to tank it, it's a bad idea. But ultimately, also, I think Celica isn't like the best in terms of taking out Emblem Ike. I think Igrin really just stands tall. Like, just thinking back at Joel's tier list, nuke tier list from a couple days ago, from the meta report, Igrin being at number 1 as the nuke in the game, the best nuke in the game. I don't see. Yeah, that's 100% right. It's not wrong. I have no disputes with that one. I think Celica probably would fall more into tier 2, because once you have some type of Scowl support, if she's not able to hit both of the specials, or even Hardy Bearing.
Good morning.
If you have Hardy Bearing, she's pretty much stalled. But if she's not able to hit both of her specials, she pretty much fails to kill Ike. And also, if you have any type of stone terrain support from Lumera, she will fail to kill Ike. That being said, this is only in reference to her bonus season. This is not in reference to her bonus season, where she will have additional stats and therefore be able to kill more things. But yeah, the numbers are crazy, man. She loses to this Veil if I had Hardy Bearing, but I don't. I took it off for something res. I don't remember what it was. Phantom res. She would have lost because, of course, the numbers are big. It's just because of the desperation that she's able to win that matchup. Nowhere to put Peony where she's safe. I'm looking at it now, and having that structure there as a permanent placement is actually kind of a detriment. I don't know if they considered that when they released Celica, or, well, obviously they would not have considered that when they first made the game, but basically that's one slot that cannot be moved, and you will always have a kind of disadvantage, because if you don't have the space, that's one of the reasons why they made the safety fence naturally, because, you know, space and safety. But yeah, man, that's it. Nothing else to show you for now. Defense replays later.